Okay, so I hope you've had a little bit of time to write down what your thoughts were regarding my questions. So let's go have a look again. All right, so what do we have here? We have a plant. It's called geranium. So we've learned about cells. So what is a plant cell? Did you maybe say that it's the simplest unit that a plant is made up of? All right, that it's something that's surrounded by a cell wall, that it has different organelles to, or common organelles to animal cells, but also some different organelles like chloroplasts and large vacuoles and the cellulose cell wall. So what different plant cells would a plant have? Well, if you look here, it would have cells that give color to the flowers. It would have cells that give color to the stems and the leaves. So what might you call them? Leaf cells, photosynthesizing cells, all right? What kind of cells do you think will help those stems over there to hold those flowers up, and the big stem in the middle here somewhere to hold the plants up? All right, so this is what we're going to be doing, is giving names to all these different parts. And it's almost like we're going to start off with, okay, what do we know about a cell? And then we're going to add bits and take bits away and say, well, this is what the cell will look like if it's in this part of the plant, and this is what the cell would look like if it's in that part of the plant. All right, changing it a bit so that it can do its job wherever it is. All right, so next question. What is a tissue? All right, so you might remember this from grade 8, that a tissue is a group of cells with a similar structure that do the same job. So what plant tissues would there be? So you might have said something like leaf tissues, root tissues, stem tissues, transport tissues, flower tissues. Okay? I think what I'd like you to do is just maybe send a message on stream. Come up with ideas. Send a message there and tell us what you think. Right, then what is an organ? Okay, so that's easy for animals. Think of an organ. Well, we've got lots of organs inside our bodies. Last year you learned about the digestive system, all right, and it's made up of different organs, and like the stomach and the pancreas and the liver, um, the liver, what else? The small intestine, large intestine. Okay, so what organs would a plant have? Well, it doesn't really look like we do. So what organs do you think it will have? What parts does it have? So flowers, stems, leaves, and roots. And then what do the flowers turn into? They become the fruit. So those would be the different organs of a plant. Now, I could actually have another question here. What are the systems? But in plants, it's also a little bit weird, So they often talk about root, shoot, and leaf systems. So shoot systems would be all the little stems and the stalks holding the leaves and the flowers and the fruit up. And then the leaf system, obviously, and the root system. Okay, so that's just and just trying to think of, so what parts does a plant have? How do we go all the way from cell to tissue to organ, even to system? Much easier to do when you think of animals. So we've got muscle cells, all right, and then you get different muscle tissues. So there would be the connective tissue holding the muscle together. Then inside there would be the actual muscle cells which contract, and then there would be blood vessels in that as well, all right. And the whole organ would be the whole muscle, and then the system, well, that would be the muscular system, all the muscles of the body which help you to move. Okay, but it's a bit different for a plant because they are very, they continue growing in different directions, and it's not contained in one part. All right, so I hope you got similar answers or even different answers to what I had.